So how do we bridge the gap between employers and the workforce on one hand and educational institutions on the other hand? I'm kind of a living bridge, or as I sometimes describe myself, an amphibian, in the sense that I am now an investor in technology businesses, but I was at one time a college English professor. So I'm familiar with both sides of the aisle and with the different ways in which one side can fail to comprehend the other and its goals. So there's really a broken feedback loop between colleges and community colleges on one hand, and K-12 organizations and employers on the other hand. There isn't good information flowing back into the educational institutions about what it is that employers really need. Meanwhile, employers don't understand questions like how academic institutions are governed. Why can't they just give me what I want? So we need better signaling between these institutions, and we also need incentives for the universities and community colleges to change the way they do things. How would I redesign America's education system if I had complete control? No grades, everything competency-based. In math, the only acceptable grade for a core concept like how to multiply fractions is an A+, right? You shouldn't move on to the next concept if you don't have complete mastery. And so to have a system where someone gets an A and someone else gets a C, and then they all move on to the next topic, and even the person who has the A may not have complete mastery, may not have the ability to transfer the concept into other kinds of problems. You build up a debt over time, and it becomes harder and harder for you to keep up. And in the end, you're sitting there in a math class and nothing makes any sense to you at all. It's not because you're not good at math, it's because the system left you behind at a train station. The train went on without you, and they never went back to get you. So that needs to change. The system also needs to be organized around the interests and the passions of individual students. So you start by asking the student, what is it that you are most interested in? What is it that you like to do? And then you construct a hypothesis. You love music, so maybe when you grow up, you might be a music journalist, or you might be a sound editor. So here are two jobs that are possibilities for you. Here is a brief summary of the pathway to those things. You don't need a college degree, but you do need these skills. So when you take a math class and you learn fractions, it's not a random torture inflicted by adults. It's something you need to do to be the sound engineer of your dreams.